there's a reason why some people remain unshaken no matter what happens. The world may throw chaos at them, people may insult them, plans might fall apart, and setbacks can pile up one after the other, yet they remain still, as if untouched by the storm. What do they know that you don't? While most people go through life reacting emotionally, feeling instant rage when someone cuts them off in traffic, having their whole mood shattered by a coworker's passive-aggressive remark, or spiraling into self-doubt at the weird look of a stranger, what if you could break free from all of that? Imagine if nothing, no person, and no situation had the power to affect you ever again. 1. The mirror of the inner world. Carl Jung believed that most people are prisoners of their own reactions. They think the world is doing things to them when, in reality, everything is simply a reflection of what they haven't yet mastered within themselves. In truth, nothing can affect you unless it finds something inside you to attach to. If someone calls you stupid and you feel anger, it's because a part of you fears that insult might be true. If someone ignores you and you feel hurt, it's because a fragment of your self-worth is still tied to external validation. This is why, in identical circumstances, two people can react very differently. It's never really about what happens. It's all about what's happening inside you. This inner work, what some call shadow work, is the process of bringing the unconscious into awareness, recognizing that every irritation and frustration is a message from within. Most people run from these triggers, trying to silence or blame them on external forces. Yet, those who truly awaken learn that the outside world is nothing more than a mirror reflecting back your inner state. The moment you understand this, you unlock the incredible ability to control your reality by mastering yourself. 2. The illusion of external control. Too often, people blame their bosses, exes, or even bad luck for their suffering. It's easier to say that life is unfair than accept that you might be the one giving external events their power. But when you stop blaming and start observing, a whole new level of freedom becomes possible. You come to see that the only thing truly under your control is your perception. The world outside is inherently neutral. It is neither kind nor cruel until you filter it through your own inner lens. Two people can go through the same breakup, experience the same financial loss, or suffer the same failure, yet one can spiral into self-destruction, while the other sees it as a lesson and a chance to grow. The difference lies in their perception. As Jung once said, until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life, and you will call it fate. 3. The trap of attachment and the path to freedom. When you try to control external factors, whether people, outcomes, or circumstances, you inadvertently give them power over you. The moment you need someone's respect or a situation to go a certain way, you put yourself at their mercy. You feel betrayed when life doesn't unfold according to your plan. But here's the truth. Nothing in this world aside from your own perception is truly under your control. Once you let go of the illusion of control, everything shifts. You become free, not from caring about life, but from the need for life to conform to your expectations. This is the essence of becoming untouchable, not detached or emotionless, but resilient and immune to external forces, because you no longer let them dictate your peace. 4. The untouchable mind, mastering your inner reactions. Imagine being out on the street when someone shouts an insult at you. Most people would feel their heart race, their anger spike, or replay the insult over and over in their mind. Now, picture a different response, a calm realization that the insult is just words, a reflection of another's inner turmoil, not a measure of your own worth. This state, which the Stoics, Zen masters, and Jung all understood, is achieved when you realize that nothing outside of you can disturb your inner peace unless you give it permission. Most people react because they have clung to a false self, built on opinions, validation, and attachment to outcomes. When someone challenges this false self, it feels like a personal attack. But when you begin to work on the shadow self, the part of you that holds your hidden fears, insecurities, and past wounds, you learn that these triggers are simply echoes of your own internal stories, not the fault of the external world. 5. How perception dictates reaction. The real problem isn't the world, it's the stories you tell yourself about what happens. When someone insults or disrespects you, the pain isn't in the action itself, it's in the meaning you assign to it. It's that inner narrative, the attachment to an ideal version of yourself, that creates emotional suffering. Studies in cognitive psychology reveal that the more you obsess over controlling something external, the more resistance you build within yourself. This is why those desperate for love often repel it, and why the fear of failure can sabotage your every move. Conversely, when you train your mind to observe instead of react, you begin to dismantle the neural pathways that trigger automatic emotional responses. In other words, once you stop reacting, you start to control reality itself. 6. Becoming unshakable. Practical strategies for detachment. To step into a state of untouchable presence, you must first understand that you have never really been reacting to the world at all. You've been reacting to your mind's interpretation of it. Consider that two people can experience the same event, a breakup, a financial setback, or a failure, and yet their emotional responses can be poles apart. One might spiral into despair, while the other sees an opportunity for growth. How? It all comes down to detachment. Instead of letting negative emotions take hold, observe them. In that split second before you react, pause and watch your emotions like a scientist examining an experiment, detached and curious. This subtle shift in awareness is where true power lies. Instead of being a piece on the chessboard, get off and become the player, the one who sees the entire board. By cultivating self-awareness in real time and by accepting your shadow, you transform from a reactive victim into a master of your own inner world. Conclusion: the power of inner mastery. As you work towards mastering your reactions, remember this: nothing external holds power over you except what you allow it to. When you stop chasing external validation and start owning your inner narrative, you become truly untouchable. This isn't merely a philosophical idea, it's backed by neuroscience and psychology. The moment you rewire your brain through mindfulness and cognitive reframing, the world begins to respond differently to you. When you cease reacting automatically, life starts falling into place effortlessly. The greatest power lies not in controlling the world around you, but in controlling your perception of it. In doing so, you stop being a puppet to external events and become the one pulling the strings of your own reality. So how do you step into this state of untouchable presence? It begins with a radical shift in awareness, recognizing that every provocation is a mirror reflecting your inner struggles. Challenge yourself to study these reactions instead of fighting them. Notice how, when you cease reacting, people no longer have the ability to shake you. You become magnetic because you embody a calm and collected mind that is in control, unburdened by the need for external validation. If this message resonates with you, take the next step. Drop a comment below sharing your biggest takeaway. And if you're ready to keep expanding your mind and mastering your inner world, hit that like button and subscribe so you don't miss what's coming next. Remember, the power to control your reality starts with you. See you in the next one.